The story for us. Good afternoon. Welcome to the SABC News Desk. We understand the Prime Minister has tabled this report in Parliament just a few minutes ago. How is it being received, especially by the opposition then, Tukwana?
Well, good afternoon, Kashmi. In fact, what happened is that the Prime Minister tabled this report amid opposition, fierce opposition fierce objections from the opposition, saying that they don't want the report tabled, which is handing it over to the Clerk of the National Assembly. What they actually wanted the Prime Minister to do is to publish the report, which is to read it to the House, and he has not done that. Now, as the Prime Minister was tabling the report and saying that he's tabling the report, the opposition was heckling him, and also as the Speaker was saying that the copies of the report will be handed over to members of the governing coalition as well as members of the opposition in Parliament. They kept standing up with points of objection. And of course, they refused to take those copies, some of them, and some, at least all of the members of the governing coalition, the MPs, took all the reports of took all the copies of the report. What we have now is a short recess, as the copies of the report were being handed out to the members of Parliament, and we expect that the Parliament will go back into session soon, and then we will find out what exactly the opposition says from here going forward.
And Tukwana, what are some of the main factors that Judge Monaphathi took into account when making a decision of this nature, and what are the implications of such a court decision on SADC processes going forward?
Well, essentially what Judge Monaphathi said, Kashmi, is that first of all, in terms of the hearings in Tabanchu of the Commission, you remember that the Commission went to Tabanchu, and this was one of the objections of Lt Colonel Hashatsi. He was saying that those hearings should be expunged from the report. But what Judge Monaphathi then said in his ruling is that, in fact, the Lesotho law does not prevent any commission from sitting outside the country, and so this commission could go and sit in South Africa and hear evidence. And also he said that there were no challenges, in fact, no debates in court about whether or not this was right. Also, he said that the lawyer representing the Mahao family, Advocate Divorce, was right by saying that Hashatsi's complaint was premature in the sense that it came at a time when the commission had not even concluded its findings. He wasn't even sure what the commission was going to say about him. And as one person and any other person who appeared before this commission, he had a right to object to its findings, but only after they had come out. And as you rightfully said, he said also that he denied himself the opportunity to finish his evidence by not appearing the second time because he got an interdict not to appear in front of that commission. But all in essence, it's that the commission findings have not been quashed at this point in time.
Thank you, Tukwana. That's our reporter, Tukwana Katana, on the line there to us from Maseru in Lesotho. Time to take a look at your